Hello, good evening, guys. It's October 2019, and welcome to another episode of our Philippine Stock Market Insights. And this is where we discuss your favorite stocks and we try to evaluate how the market went today. And go ahead and drop a comment so we can review your stocks and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll wait for you guys. Load. Okay, there you have it. We're just setting up our Bollinger Band. This is Bollinger Band and this is our RSI. These are the main indicators that we use when we try to analyze our charts. Okay. Also, guys, I would like to invite everyone to please follow us or subscribe to our channel. We are Miss JD in YouTube, and all our live sessions are also uploaded there. So just in case you want to go back to it and review, you have the option to do so in whichever platform you would like to access. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, let me just check out some of the stocks that I have here on my watch list. Okay, for ATN. So this it could be a good sign that this stock is already about to bounce because your RSI is already giving us an upward direction despite the decline in the price. There you go. So it's inversely proportional, meaning when this goes down, price is already moving up, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow right away it will give us a massive bullish move. But definitely we're nearing that um, bounce, seeing that the price is going down and your RSI is moving up. For East West, this could be a bounce for East West. Yes, the support that we are seeing here is around 11 pesos and 90 cents. That is the bounce that we are seeing. See that here multiple times. Okay, the price stopped at this level for several days, and now you have that bounce. Okay, so for those people who are really interested to get in this stock, the nearer you are to the 1190 price, that's it's better. Okay, so that is if the market gives us a chance right at that area, but the nearer you are, the better. Okay, there. Let's check out Good Evening Marvin. Mervin, okay? So let me add that. ICT, URC, SLI. Joel wants to look at ISM. Enrico, FNI. Good evening, Enrico. Good evening, Joel. Okay, let's check out ICT. ICT. For ICT, okay, there's a strong selling that happened today for ICT. So you're still outside the lower Bollinger Band. Okay, guys. So Let's check out the next possible support for this because I feel that there will be some more triggers on the downside before we can see a possible bounce. Okay, this is the nearest that I can see is this one because there's some consolidation that happened here in the 112.69 level. Okay, there you have it. Settings 112.69. Okay, that's where we can see it. Let's check out the weekly chart so we can be sure. Okay. Okay. Yes, this used to be a resistance over here, and then price also tested it here. So maybe, yep, that's the next support that we can see. So wait for that price to touch that level before you get in. Okay. URC. URC is also giving us that bearish move. And this is on a weekly chart. So I would assume on the daily chart, you also have the same. Okay. Now, where do we plot? From this line, you screen from this line going down. Okay. The next support, because we see price stopping at this level. This one over here, there are also instances. So let's plot it at 141.11 area. And it's an area. So, okay, just around that. Okay. 141 is the next possible support for URC. Although, look, you're already in the oversold area. So just wait for that confirmation of a possible bounce before you get in, because sometimes it will stay at the oversold area for several days. You can never tell. Now you pair that with the type of candlestick that gives us some signs of reversal, then that's the time you enter. But let's continue to monitor this. URC, I think this is Mervin. Yeah, Mervin always try to join us every time, so we can also check this out. Okay. SLI. SLI. SLI had a good bounce today. It respected the MA20 line. Okay. So when you are moving above the MA20 line, normally the price touches that level. That becomes the support. Okay. Here, here, and now it also touched that level. So I'm thinking it is possible that it can move further up, but not that much anymore, because your price is already at the resistance area. You are touching the resistance. Price stopped multiple times in this level, but your RSI, look at your RSI, you're already showing some signs of weakness. There's no more momentum that's happening. Okay, same area, stopping at the same area, that acts like a ceiling, and there's price rejection whenever it reaches that line. So it's possible that you have something like this where you have a wick at the upper part of the candlestick, and it might go back. Okay, so just check it out. But there is also a possibility that you can experience a breakout, but I'm not very strong in that side of things because my RSI over here is showing me some bearish movement. There's no more momentum. No one's already interested in buying this because they feel that this is already overbought. When you are in this area, that's overbought. When you are in this area, it's oversold. Expensive, cheap. There. Okay. Next one is ISM. For ISM still stabilizing at the area where it is at right now. So I would have to say that this is the support. Okay. Or slightly lower. Around, yeah, 4.92. 4.92. There you go. So that's the support that I see, and we are still in the area, which is really, really cheap, still at the cheap level. So hopefully that support sustains, and I think this is already a good time to start accumulating volume for ISM. FNI. FNI. Okay. So this used to be your resistance, and now you're triggering the lower Bollinger Band. So I am not confident for this stock because notice there was a gap up that happened here. It might revisit that. So I would have to say conservatively, this is where I want to wait and catch it. Okay, so if you want to buy some more for FNI, there's a big chance that you can get this at a much cheaper price, which is at 1.45. Okay, what about the rest? Good evening, Enrico, Wiki. Hello. Yeah, uh, just talked about ISM. I hope you were able to hear that. Let's add X for Benedict and Vita. Okay, VLL. Guys, please don't forget to share our live to your trading groups, to your wall, to your friends, so that we can also influence them and they start joining us every time. Okay, next would be X. What about X? X, okay. So this is a doji, okay? A doji is undecided, but normally when it appears at the either support or a resistance, that could also mean a possible reversal soon, right? Yeah. You're at the support area. I think this is already a good time to start accumulating volume. Okay. So enter at 0.91. That's a recommended. Uh, my my personal take is to this is already a good time to buy. So we might experience a bounce soon, and yeah, and this is already very cheap. Look, massive decline. Just also check out the news, guys. If the fundamentals is also good and it's still going down, just market sentiment. I think that's just okay. But if there's some news compromising, let's say the business state, the state of the business is not that good in terms of revenue, in terms of operation, then that could be a reason for a decline. But if there's really nothing wrong with the company and it's still bearish, it's just sentiment, just check your charts. And when you see some signs of reversal, that's when you start accumulating volume. Okay. So check out their news. Okay, let's talk about Vita. Vita already had a bounce. Okay, higher. Okay. So now, if you would like, just in case the price gives us a chance at, yeah, 1.14 area, go ahead and give it a try at the 1.14 area. Okay, because that's the next possible, because sometimes see this, your MA20 line serves as your resistance. So I have a feeling it will try to challenge that before it crosses above the MA20 line. So there could be a possibility that you'll have some retracements. Um, Probably, hopefully, it goes back to where the uh, support is and then move up again. Or it can only go halfway and then before it goes up. something to that effect. Okay, so that's the support 1.14. VLL, for VLL, okay, I'm seeing a ascending triangle. Yeah, looks like. So this is what I have here, as or an asymmetrical triangle here. This one. Okay. So that should be, there you go. So if I am to judge here, I will only enter when it breaks out of this uh, support that we have here. I mean, resistance. Okay, so use this line as your resistance. If tomorrow it opens above that line and most of the action happens on the upside, then definitely you have a brand new wave, of course, which is bullish movement for this stock. So that's your condition before entering. But hopefully, because technically, if you're to zoom in, you're already sitting above your MA20 line. So there's a big chance for VLL. All right. Let's check out. So done with VLL. Reynaldo, good evening. SLI. Okay, done with SLI. Meg, let's add it. Lester, good evening, ma'am. Haiti, Miss JD. X, Benedict, I covered X. X is go for buy or sell. Let me just go back. X. Well, I'm not sure at what price you entered, Benedict. So I cannot say if it's a buy or a sell. Okay, because if, let's say, you bought it at the, I don't know where you entered though, so I would assume it's a much higher price. So you definitely, if you're going to sell, maybe you are negative, so not ideal. But this is actually a good time to buy. All right, this is at the level where you should start accumulating volume. Okay, fan for Richard and Riolet. Meg, and now I have Meg, and just add, let's just add now. Okay, Meg. Okay, so done with VLL, so let's go to Meg. Okay, for Meg, okay, you already had a bounce for Meg. Okay, so this is a good bounce for Meg. I would have to say you are already at a good area where you can start buying some more. The closer you are to, well, technically, if the market gives us a chance at 4.37, that will be fine. But either way, where it is at right now, you are only, how much? Yeah, around the 1.84 level. So I think that's still okay. Or you can even wait at the, just try to haggle the nearer you are to the 4.42 area. That would be better. Okay. I mean 4.37 area. But definitely, we're bound to see a bounce anytime soon. Your RSI over here is giving us an upward direction while the price was moving downwards. That's why you experienced that bounce. Okay, it's moving down, RSI is moving up. That is why you have that bounce. Good. Let's check out FAN. That's FAN. FAN is, so this used to be a resistance. Okay, you're in the oversold area. So let's hope that this gives us a good bounce tomorrow. But let's just wait, because sometimes it can give us something like this, right? It went lower than the, outside, it triggered the lower Bollinger Band. Now there was a green, but it's smaller, or the price ended lower than, I mean, yeah. The price is still low, so what we want to see is an engulfing candle, meaning the green should be much higher than this price, okay? So probably around 2.66, that could have been better. But here, what we're trying to also see is that if this bounces, it should not bounce halfway, but we want to see it bounce all the way, engulfing this red candlestick. Sometimes it does not happen the next day, but your tolerable um, time to wait is 3 days. Within the next 3 days, it has to engulf this candlestick. That's your condition. So just wait and see, because it might go further down. Okay. See if it gives us a bounce at the 1.98 area or 1.96. Okay. So we already have fan. Let's talk about now. For now is okay. So this used to be a resistance over here, and now it's creating a support. Where it is at right now is the support that I see. Although hopefully that gets sustained, because notice there was a gap up, and normally it revisits the gap to fill the gap. So if that gets broken, the next that I can see is 2.37. Okay, 2.38, around that. And the third layer is the 2.11. So those are your key areas to watch out for. If price gets broken, that's the next support that it will challenge. If this next support is challenged, the next area to watch out for is the 2.10 area. Uh-huh. So you have your now. You're welcome, Benedict. Henry, I also talked about X. Joe, okay, SMPH and Annie. Okay. SMPH. Yeah, SMPH might retrace further and might go back to the 35.47 area. That's the next support that we will see. Hopefully, it just retraces halfway and then goes up again. But if the market gives you a chance at this level, the next opportunity to buy more shares or more volume at a much cheaper price is the 35.50 area. Annie. Ay, Annie. For Annie, okay. So this is what I was mentioning earlier. Sometimes it could stay in the overbought or oversold area for several days. So it has been moving like that for several weeks, in fact, months, before it showed bearish movement. Okay, so let us see. Hopefully this sustains. But just in case, because this is already a steep or bullish movement for several weeks, then it might rest. If it goes further down, the next support that I am seeing is in this area, 1505, 1506. That could be the next area of support. Okay, just watch out for that. All right. Thank you so much. I'm learning a lot watching your videos, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Like, are you same live in YouTube? No, I'm I wanted to do live in both platforms so that we can reach more people at the same time, but I'm still trying to figure out how I can do that simultaneously using the same laptop. Otherwise, I might need help, and I'll research YouTube on how I can do that. I know I was watching Chris Aquino's live video. It's simultaneous, live in YouTube and live in Facebook, but he has a lot of gadgets. I only have a laptop. So I'll see if I can do that someday. Okay. Yeah, looks like, is this it? No more questions so far. So we were only able to review one, two, three, ATN, East West, ICT, URC, SLI, ISM, FNI, X Vita, VLL, Meg, FEN, Now, SMPH, and Annie. Okay. Yeah. Probably some of the folks are already asleep. My apologies. Uh, I spent 4 hours on the road today. It's so traffic here in Manila. Very, we are losing a lot of productive time because of the traffic condition in Manila. Hopefully we can have a lot of alternative ways to commute. My goodness. Hey, here Pepe wants MBT dividend on MBT thoughts. Okay, let's check it out. MBT. Oh, where's um normally it would show here the dividends. Let's check out PSE Edge. Is there any scheduled dividends release? Okay. There's none so far. There's no schedule for MBT. But looking at the historical data, normally they would give dividends, but it's not regular. Unlike SMC, I think, San Miguel, every quarter they have consistent dividends like this one. October, July, quarterly. You always have that. What else? Meralco. There you go. August, March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 months. Another for this one. It's not consistent, but SMC is the most consistent, like almost every quarter. But definitely, it's always good to invest in companies who give out dividends because that's an added revenue on your part. PHA for Joel. Let's check it out. I'm not sure if I checked it out already. Okay, so look at that. This gap, this is what I was talking about. There was a gap up in this area and it went all the way down to fill that gap. And the lowest it did here was this level. Okay, this was the lowest it got, and then slowly you moved up. Now let's take a look whether if this one will continue to go up. So my thoughts around this is that it might continue to decline. Hopefully it just stops right at the 0.48 area. Okay, let's see if the market gives you a chance at the 0.48 area. Okay, that's the next support that I see. So be extra careful. Don't enter yet. You don't see any strong sign that it will reverse. When it reaches this level and then you still have this same look, oh, what you want to see here is this one, something to this effect. There you go. Check out if you have the same look in your RSI when the price reaches this level, 0.48 area. Okay. All HC. Let's check out All HC. All HC, I would have to say you're already sitting at the area where you could potentially have a bounce. I think this is already the sign that we are looking for. Okay. So check out the 3.45 area because it might, give us a chance again at that price and before it continues to go up. Yes, your RSI over here is giving us an upward direction. I see that over here. There you go. Price is landing at the same area, but your RSI is already giving us some bullish movements. Okay, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Pepe, for the kind word. Like. Yeah, so just a simple ask. Please share our live session. This will also be recorded as soon as we're done, so you can review it anytime. And guys, please subscribe to Miss JD. All our live videos are here. And these are just, post our live sessions. I would download it from Facebook and then upload it here. Okay, so thank you. Have a good one and good night. Ni hao ma. Thank you. How I don't know what the meaning of this. What's the meaning of how she? Okay. Anyway, goodbye. Good night.